What's going on, Schrute Squad? This is a late night upload on Sunday, April 4th, 2021. And in this video, it's going to be for entertainment purposes only. And I'm not going to be talking too much about stocks and current plays and things like that. I know that's what this channel is all about. And, I'm going to be back on that content next week, this Monday to Friday we have coming up. But this video, I really want to talk to you guys about the value money can have in someone's life. So this is going to be a little different than all my other videos. And quite honestly, I want to give you a little background about me. So I've seen firsthand growing up. I grew up in a middle-class family. My dad was an engineer. He was working, just making like good, I think like, I honestly don't even know how much money, but I remember we had like a small house. It was comfortable. Things were good. My mom had effectively a high school degree because she came from a different country, and it just translated to like a high school degree. So she worked, just the minimum wage jobs all her life. But, we had a good life, growing up. It was very good. So everything was fine. We had family vacations. I always had food. We did, we would go out, like, maybe to different countries, like maybe a few times we did throughout the U.S., see family in different states like Florida, Texas, those places. We even did a Las Vegas trip, I think back. And honestly, growing up from, like age of, I guess, 0 till, up to high school, really, things were good for me. I never had to think about money. Everything was fine. And I remember back then I was even thinking, I want to go and apply to these Ivy League colleges. We can like make it work. We have money. Worst case, I'll take out some student loans. Everyone else is doing it. Things like that. And that was fine. I always could get my book supplies. I always got a new pair of sneakers before school every year. Everything was amazing for me. And then all of a sudden, this is what happened. When I turned 14 or 15, I think it was 14, my dad started to have like mental health issues at that point. I still has yet to be diagnosed by a doctor or anything like that, because he was seeing a psychiatrist, but that psychiatrist ended up losing his license. I don't know what the whole thing was. So he's no longer registered within to practice anymore in the U.S. But my dad ended up having bipolar disorder. And effectively speaking, he started taking out, to give you a time frame, this is like 2008, 2009, right around that whole housing market crisis and the entire market crash. That's when he started doing that. So he took out another loan on our house. A lot of the money that we had, he tried to set up some nonprofit foundation and things like that. And that was the first time I started to see money, like really, truly understand what money can do in life. And guys, I can't even tell you the fights I had to see in my house, the words that were said, the guilt I would feel for even, because think of it, a few years ago, I was okay to go if my friends hit me up and said, hey, let's get Burger King, let's go to McDonald's. I would just ask my parents, can I get like $10? And no questions asked. It would be fine. Now, all of a sudden, I felt guilt for doing anything. Like any penny that I had to spend, I felt really bad for. And it's crazy. I was 15 years old. I'll never forget it. I was 15 years old. And in my state, they didn't allow kids to work. But I was like, I know in some states they allow younger age kids to do things. I applied to every job possible. McDonald's, pizza, local pizza place. There was I remember there was some, I even asked our lawnmower people. They used to come over to our house. I even asked them, can I just join with you guys, and can I do something? I got nothing. And this is the age of 15. And, my family, so I want to go a little bit in depth on this. So now all of a sudden, here I am at 15. My mom only has the high school degree, effectively, making like minimum wage work. We still have the regular mortgage on our house, a second mortgage on the house, savings gone, any college stuff, all of that gone. I think my dad I think he ended up pulling money from their 401k retirement at that point. And so we were really on the verge of losing our house, quite honestly. And effectively, if it wasn't for the fact that they had to not beg, but they asked my grandparents at the time if they can pay for our expenses. Now, this is what I want you to see. So now we have other people paying our expenses just so we can have a roof on our head. Just so we can have a roof on our head. This is not even going in depth about the fights that were going on. Like, I would have to wake up at 6 a.m. to go to school, right? Go to school, do all my studying and all that over there. Try to see if there's some place that I could save money or collect extra. I remember selling Snapple cans. Oh my God. I remember trying to sell Snapple cans before classes would start or something like that. Anything, chewing gum. I remember I was doing all these small little, you guys asked for side hustle videos. That's where I really started at the age of 14 when I was in high school. I was selling Snapple cans, chips, chewing gum. I remember I would go to Costco and try to get the big pack and then sell each one for like, I forgot, I remember it was like $1 or something I would do for like a pack of gum. I forgot the thing I was doing, but that was it. So I would do all that, come back home with whatever money I had, and then I would try to save it. And I still remember I kept in this one little thing next to my my bed. All of that time, when I came back home, if my mom would mention something about money to my dad, he would flip. If my dad had to hear something about it from my grandparents, he would flip. Because remember, his mental health wasn't straight. And this whole time, if we were to tell him, like, maybe go get help or do something, it was a nightmare. I had to see and hear some crazy things. There was one night, I remember I woke up. It was like 5 a.m., 4:30, I think, actually. It was 4:30 in the morning, and I just heard a huge crash from my bed downstairs. I heard a huge crash, and all I could remember hearing is, "You dumb F." And I think that was my parents fighting at that moment. And I had class in the morning, so I was so scared I didn't even get out of my bed. But I'll never forget that. And this all, not to say this is all because of money. This is really because of mental health and stuff like that. But money really played a big impact for me, because ever since that point, eventually, my grandparents still helped pay for everything and do all that. Eventually I had to go to college, right? So all of this stuff kept going on, and I had to go to college. So all of those things of Ivy League, all that, that's out the window, right? Because who the hell's going to pay for it? So now I'm looking to find the cheapest places to go and what I could do. So it was a state college, and I kept trying to apply. Believe it or not, guys, I kept trying to apply for all of these Walmart, Target. I applied to every job. I cannot even tell you how many jobs I tried to apply just to get a minimum wage job. And they never came. I set up a snow shoveling business while I was in high school. That paid me more than any of these other things did. So, all of that little money. So I remember entering college, and I had maybe I want to say like $1,000 to my name, because, birthday money and this and that all saved up. I came into college with $1,000. So now I was here at the point where I really didn't have that much money. So I had to take a lot of loans. I took out student loans to pay for my college that first year. But that's really, I want you to understand this. At the age of 18, and I know the reason why I bring up this story, guys, is because I talked to some of the people in our Discord channel and some of the comments that I've been reading. Some of you guys are young. Some of you guys are 16, 18, 21. Some people here are in their 30s, 40s. Huge range. But I've noticed every person has some sort of moment in their head where it's like, I can't keep doing what I'm doing. I can't keep doing what I'm doing and expect the results that I want. You can't keep working the 9 to 5 and then expect a huge change. There's nothing wrong in 9 to 5, guys. I have nothing wrong. I have nothing against that at all. I've done it in my life before. It's okay to work a 9 to 5, but you got to take the other hours after 5 or before 9 to think of some other ideas to do. Don't let it lock you in, all right? So here I was in college, age of 18, trying to figure out how I can pay for college and what I could do. And that's where stocks came into my life. And that's the whole next chapter of this story is going to, I'll make a different video to pick up from where I'm leaving it here. But that's where I started decided to look into military scholarships, how I could join, what to do. Because what ended up happening for me was right as I joined college, my dad ended up getting diagnosed with cancer. So he got a lymphoma diagnosis. He's still with me today, so I'm very happy he's here, and he's doing a lot better mentally right now. But at that point, that's another burden that's been thrown on us. So we now have 2 mortgages because we took out a line of credit on our house. Savings, all that gone. We have my grandparents paying for everything. I have college debt now. First time, I have my own debt now. And then we have a huge expense here, cancer treatment. So this was truly, for me, I'll never forget this. This was the day I was 18 and I was sitting in my dorm room at that time when I got the call that my dad had that diagnosis. I was really sad, but the next thought that popped into my head was, how are we going to pay for this? And that's why I wanted to make this video, guys, because money, it cannot buy you happiness. It can't, but it can definitely relieve stress. Money can't buy happiness, but it can remove sadness and pain to a degree, because if you're a kid or even an adult, whatever age you are, it's never easy to get the cancer diagnosis of a loved one. But the next thought in your head should not be, what are we going to do for money? And that was the point where I realized this is the impact money can have, guys. And, I know it's a late night upload. Today's, Easter Sunday, and this is a great day because this is, I'm not Christian myself, but I know a lot of my friends and I've understood what this holiday is all about. And really, guys, this is a very good time where I want everyone to just enjoy life, enjoy the family, enjoy the friends that you're with. And just quite honestly, this investment journey to $1 million, whatever it ends up being, guys, enjoy the ride, enjoy your life, enjoy family. I want everyone here to understand how thankful I am to have this community built up the way it has been. Beyond just me giving you stock suggestions, being the transparent and showing this stuff, you guys have shown me your ideas, your thoughts, and truly your love. I've read the comments, I've read everything that you guys have been saying, and I just wanted to make this video just to give some of you guys a background, a little bit about me, and maybe I'll pick up this story at a later point and show you where it goes from there. So anyways, guys, I'm going to be back with you tomorrow on Monday. So in the meantime, stay happy, stay healthy, let's get wealthy. Take care.